All right, guys, thank you all for joining us. We're going to go straight to David Murray.
Coach, you said a week ago that you liked competitive and fun spring games. Did this meet your expectations in those regards?
No, it didn't. I didn't think we had particularly good energy. I thought that, we didn't necessarily execute enough on offense. The defense was challenged much, but I didn't think they ran to the ball particularly well. I mean, we just got to coach them better. I mean, start with me. I obviously didn't set the stage to the point where I was likely to achieve a scrimmage to my satisfaction. But, that happens sometimes, and that's why you have them. I thought that, a good scrimmage you can hear. You don't even have to see. You're able to hear it because you hear pads hitting and stuff like that. This particular scrimmage, you wouldn't have heard much.
Up next, we'll go to Theo DeRosa.
Coach, you mentioned the defense not being really tested much, but one of the guys who did stand out was Jalen Green. What did you think of his performance today?
He did some good stuff, and he's been getting better as spring has gone on. And I do think we've steadily improved. I think that, I try to gauge it by how we practice. I think we've had all good practices except for one prior to this, which I thought was around the middle to a little below average. This one I thought was below average. And then, of course, we practice again on Tuesday.
Up next, we'll go to John Sokoloff.
Mike, impressions on Jack today, and how'd you think he did?
I thought he came out and played tight initially. Then I thought he got better as he began to relax a little bit. Some of it, though, we weren't, we were just up and down as far as who was where when. And that happens, too. I mean, a portion of it has to do with the fact that we split the squad in half. So there's a lot of guys that aren't real synchronized as far as working beside one another. So what it does is give you a chance to make it competitive, but it also makes it sloppy, which it was less competitive than I'd hoped. And it was every bit as sloppy as I thought it might be.
Do you think that he's progressed much as the spring has gone on? And ultimately, do you think that he could be a guy that could maybe challenge Will down the line for that job in the fall camp, or is it kind of early to tell?
I thought he's progressed. I think it's early to tell. I think the quarterback position's wide open. We channeled more reps to Will because he is performing better early. But, whoever can move the ball downfield the best is in the end going to be the quarterback here.
Tyler Horka.
Hey, Mike, we saw Jaden get helped off there at the end of the first quarter. Do you have an update on his injury status?
I don't give updates on injuries under any circumstances. So he's 100% healthy, and we're thrilled about that.
Just going back to the quarterbacks, obviously you'll get Sawyer Robertson into the mix over the summer. With the race being wide open, like you said, how do you think he fits in? And do you think he can come in and make an immediate impact, or is he he's gonna be a bit behind because he's not in the spring? But do you think he can come in and kind of compete with those guys?
I think, it's difficult to say. That's very hard to say because we got to get him here first. He's got some familiarity with, the passing game and offense similar to ours. They kind of followed that clear back to when we were at Tech. And then, so there's some similarities. He's in other words, he's got a little more experience in this type of offense than a guy typically does just walking in the door. Some of it's getting used to playing in college, which, that adjustment's not bigger than people make it. You just go in and do what you do well and you'll be fine. But yeah, I do think he's got a chance. We'll see how everybody progresses through the off season between now and then. So we're excited about that. And and the biggest challenge is you got to pair the reps down to the point where you can really polish up a guy's skills.
All right, guys, we'll end with Joe Cook.
Yeah, Coach, what do you think of your defense today, especially early on?
I think it's about the same I thought of the offense. Early on, I thought our defense sat there and waited for the offense to screw up primarily. And then I'll tell you the other thing, and I'll have this adjusted by next year, but, we had these commercial breaks that take like 10 minutes and which kind of broke up the momentum of everything we're trying to do. And we didn't need much help breaking our momentum. So we need to fix that next time around. But yeah, the biggest thing we need to just keep playing. And if they take a commercial when they want to, and then they can come back and check us out after that. But yeah, I thought that, like I said, I thought we had two types of guys: stage fright and those that were a little preoccupied. And some of it could be the disruption that we created, or that I created by splitting the squads in half.
All right, thank you.